We're giving the football predictions one more go. This time, we're going around Eastern Europe and its different leagues to put our predictions into the tier lists. You loved the previous video regarding the Polish Ekstraklasa, so I'll cover an additional 6 leagues, and some more, covered very shortly. We're starting with Poland's neighbors on the south, the Czech Republic. Last season, the two teams who just avoided relegation were Karwina and Dynamo Czeskie Budziejowice. They survived thanks to winning their relegation playoffs. The newly promoted team is Dukla Prague. I predict that all of these 3 teams will be involved in a relegation battle, and I'll add Pardubice into that list as well, just that they are much more likely to stay up safely. On the other side of the table, Jablonec have sacked their coach Radoslav Lattal before this season. Their new coach Luboš Kozel has done a decent job with Slovan Liberec, securing mid-table finishes in all of his 3 seasons in charge. I'm saying both of the teams, Jablonec and Liberec, will get involved in a battle for the championship group, which is a group of top 6 teams after 30 games who play each other once again. Third, they will encounter Baník Ostrava, but it's going to be the usual 4 fighting for the title. It's going to be very close between Viktoria Plzeň, Slavia and Sparta Prague, but I think it's going to be the subscribe button to win the title. What? I mean, it's going to be Sparta again, because they will continue the Danish philosophy which worked well last season. By the way, did you know that only 1.5% of you are actually subscribed? I think those people are the chosen ones, and you could be one of them. Just click the button. Speaking of Sparta though, their manager Brian Priske left for Feyenoord in the Netherlands, and the man who takes over is Lars Friis, previously Brian's assistant in the capital of Czechia. Lars signed players from Denmark, those being Peter Vindal, AZ Alkmaar goalkeeper, and Matthias Ross on a loan from Galatasaray, the latter one of them being meant to replace Ladislav Krejci, a talented centre-back who went to Girona. On the other side of the town, Slavia Prague hasn't done many transfers in. That could be the deciding factor in the title race. What about Opava, who we managed in FN24? They are in the 2nd division, and I think they will be fine under their new manager Tomasz Zapotoczny, who most recently guided Dynamo Czeskie Budziejowice to 10th place in the league. I don't see Opava getting promoted nor relegated, just a happy 6th place or something like that. Now we're going eastward to Slovakia. Here it's fairly easy to say who's going to win. Slovan Bratislava. Most money, best players, European competition every year, although it's mainly Conference League. They have the biggest chance, but it's not guaranteed. Dunajska Streda was just 2 points behind Slovan in 2023. Speaking of the team that represents the Hungarian minority in Slovakia, I think that will finish 3rd, just behind MŠK Žilina. The team from the northern part of the country got a bunch of players back. Miroslav Kaczor, a central midfielder from Dunajska Streda, and the returns from loans of 2 wingers, Adrian Kapralik and David Duriš. Although it's likely neither of the wingers will stay in the club for the season. MŠK was already close to securing the 2nd place last season, but a series of bottled games in the 2nd round dropped them to 4th in the final game of the season to Dunajska Streda, who I predict to finish 3rd. The last side making it to Europe is Spartak Trnava, who played in the Conference League group stage last season, although they've only scored a point there. The other side of the table, there will be 2 clubs representing the Hungarian minority in Slovakia. KFC Komarno joins Dunajska Streda in the top tier, and I think they will be staying up, just like FC Košice last season. I don't see them doing anything more than that though. Who goes down then? My prediction is Zemplín Michalovce. They were very close from getting relegated last season, getting a single win in 22 games, against Late Moravce, who finished rock bottom. They saved themselves in the relegation group though, winning 17 points in 10 games and coming back against Petržalka in the relegation playoff. This time, they need to start well, otherwise they will share the fate of Zlate Moravce from last season. Following your great support on the latest video about the Polish League, I decided to add short predictions about the Polish 2nd division. I predict Ruch Chorzów, Wisła Kraków and Arka Gdynia to be promoted. The first side played in the Ekstraklasa last season, and the relegation isn't the end of the world for them. The second side won the Polish Cup last season, proving they have the potential for the top tier, and the last one was very close already, but bottled the promotion in the last game against GKS Katowice and then in the playoffs. Who goes down? I'm saying Stal Stalowa Wola, Kotwica Kołobrzeg and Polonia Warsaw. 2 teams that just got promoted and one that barely stayed up last time out. We are now going to Slovenia. It was Celje who took the title, and they just drew Slovan Bratislava in the qualifiers of the Champions League. Aside from them, the biggest teams, Maribor and Olimpia Ljubljana, were busy bottling stuff last season. The Slovenian league is greatly underrated even by Slovenian people, with the average attendance of just over 1,000 fans per game, heavily carried by Maribor. And from the couple of games I watched last season, this league is very entertaining, with a lot of direct football. But who do I predict to win? This time, I see Maribor winning over Olimpia Ljubljana and Celje. The 4th place will be decided between Mura and Domžale. Going just down the south to Croatia, I think it's very safe to say that Dinamo Zagreb will win the league. Also, did you know that in the last 10 seasons, only 5 teams made it to Europe from Croatia? Outside Dinamo, these were Osijek, Hajduk Split, Rijeka and Lokomotiva Zagreb. So it's a safe bet to predict between these 5. My guess is Hajduk in 2nd, Rijeka in 3rd, Osijek 4th and Lokomotiva 5th. And I know, It's not really Eastern Europe, but I just wanted to point out what happened in Austria. Sturm Graz is the first side to defeat RB Salzburg to the championship since 2013, when it was Austria Wien who clinched the title. Just by 2 points, but it still counts. This season, it's going to be close again between these two, with Salzburg coming up on top. Neither of the teams lost key players as of now, so it could be a close encounter yet again. I would like to include some more leagues, but if only some selected results. Ukraine, Dynamo Kiev wins the title over Shakhtar Donetsk. Hungary, Ferencvaros takes a fairly dominant league title. Romania, tight fight between CFR Cluj and FCSB, won by the former one. Bulgaria, Ludogorets Razgrad as usual. Serbia, Crvena Zvezda over Bačka Topola Partizan and Čukarički Belgrade. I think some of these predictions may come true, and I'd like to ask you, who do you think is going to win any of these leagues? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and a huge thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, the like and subscribe buttons wait to be clicked, and I will see you in the next video.